And here we are, a band of sailors and Turkish friends on an 8-day southeastern Turkey mega tour.
Just by looking out the windows, it's difficult to imagine the number of civilizations that have come and gone. If you're looking for history, there's a good chance you need to look no further than right under your feet. And we're about to find out just how true this really is.
Welcome to part 2 of our Southeast Turkey mega tour. In part 1, we touched on the Silk Road and bazaars, all the way to Mount Nemrut. Now it's time to dive into some history. Let's do it.
Now we will go down. It can be high and it can be slippery.
So this is his house.
Yes, jump up of the roof of them, their house.
So he was digging one day and this just kind of showed up, huh?
Yes. Attention, in the middle, the step is high and slippery.
The cistern we're in here was built in the 6th century and recently discovered and excavated in 2016. It just happened to be under one of the citizens' houses, completely filled with dirt. Its size, once inside, is mesmerizing. It stored 143,000 cubic feet of water. It's 60 feet deep and 45 feet wide. Could you imagine just finding this right under your house? The Romans were true masters of water. During the 5th century, the Roman Empire diverted a whole river, filled its moats, and hid its exits in an underground canal for some 40 miles. This brought much-needed water to the center of Dara and out of nearby enemies' hands. You got to admit, pure brilliance. Say cheese! Leaving the cistern, we go check out the rest of Dara, a 3,000-year-old ancient city. This place looks just like the town of Bedrock. Dara was considered one of the most important settlements in the upper Mesopotamia. It was all carved into the rock and preserved within a 2.5-mile wall. What we're looking at here are some of the remains of cave houses, churches, palaces, bazaars, armories, and even dungeons. This is the grave gallery where resurrection ceremonies took place. This was a mass burial site and had the bones of nearly 3,000 people inside. But I'm pretty sure they all got dug up before any resurrection actually occurred. Yabba dabba doo. Just outside of Hatay lies the Titus Tunnel. Here, there was a bit of a problem with the harbor. The floodwaters from the surrounding mountains would silt the bottom, rendering the port useless after a major storm. Being the major shipping port of the Eastern Mediterranean, it was necessary to come up with a permanent solution.
Hey Matt, have you ever heard a Turkish frog?
You're kidding me, right?
No? Listen.
You're such a dork. Moving on. The solution was something that had never been accomplished up to this point in time, nor was it ever done again to this scale. Men spent 100 years burrowing a tunnel almost a mile long through a mountain of solid stone using only hammers and chisels. They just don't make them like they used to. After something cool to drink, we headed off in another direction.
As promised, let's talk about Anatolian shepherd dogs. It is believed they have played a major role in farming as herd protectors for over 4,000 years. In fact, so hardly regarded, they were hidden from the world and exportation until about 1950. You can see them now pretty much anywhere in Turkey, roaming free, cared for, and protected.
There's a whole mess of tombs in this area that belong to priests and clerics, also known as Graves of the Kings. This is a great little place you can wander around and feel like you're making your very own discoveries. Looks like Emily just made one of her own. Nice.
Look at this. Oh, my finger. Oh.
Check out these tombs here, but only from the outside. Wow. Heading out now and over to Gaziantep. Here you'll find 6 of these amazing underground water structures. They date back as far as the 12th century. Besides a place to get out of the sun and stay cool, they were used as a place to worship, as baths, and in daily life, such as washing wool and even those dreaded dishes. The entire city has a cobweb of waterways, all carved into the limestone below. Houses were built on top of these, giving its residents plenty of access to the flowing fresh water.
On a great history tour, you have to expect several museums, and several museums we did go. The Hatay Archaeological Museum was great. Definite go. Now, some of y'all don't like museums. Let me see if I can help you out. Take the pressure off. Don't worry about making it a learning experience. It's about exposure. Take your time and stroll through and stop at things that catch your eye. If not, move on. I was all about the sarcophagus that day. You don't need to get caught up in all those historical facts. Just you being there lays a groundwork for curiosity, and in curiosity, inspiration lies. Just go and have fun. You'll always be glad you did. And don't forget your selfie. Another great museum was the Zeugma Mosaic Museum in Antep. It showcases a stunning group of 2,000-year-old Roman mosaics. So colorful, so meticulously done, you become completely captivated. All of a sudden, you find yourself under the spell of tiny laid stones. And lastly, the famous Gypsy Girl mosaic. In a private room, as sweet melodies caress her ears, she watches her admirers go by with her soulful eyes. This is the Hotel Museum in Antakya. It's one of my favorite sites on the whole tour. Dude, take a look at this hotel. This thing is so super cool with its modern industrial container vibe, and it just sits on top of these ancient stone and mosaic ruins. I mean, how cool is that? Turkey is just full of surprises. Let me tell you the story. So when the Asfouroglu family started to build their new luxury hotel in 2009, they had no idea they were just about to uncover 5 layers of history. Over 13 civilizations dating back 3rd century, 4th century BCE. Anywho, look at these stats. 6 million hours of labor. $120 million. A little over budget. You got 5 restaurants and bars, including rooftop, a spa and fitness center, service, amazing ambiance, just everything you would expect from a luxury hotel. And of course, let's not forget the view. Tombs in the mountainside. Oh my goodness. We would definitely recommend the Urfa Museum if Göbekli Tepe is in your itinerary. You get much more an in-depth view, and this is such an important site, you don't want to miss any details. I am so in love with these rock tablets. So darling. A little before and after. A little man and woman, the only woman actually in this site. The great thing about this museum in particular is that it has a whole area just dedicated to Göbekli Tepe. Here you can take your time and walk the grounds of the exact replica of Building D. What really makes this all so interesting is the details. Let's talk more at the actual site. And here it is in all its glory. What's considered the first known temple, Göbekli Tepe, dated approximately 9000 BCE. Just to give you an idea, we're talking about 5,000 years before Stonehenge and 6,500 years before the pyramids. The most important fact about this discovery is it changed the way we think about human society. These are hunter-gatherers, and they divided labor and made a place of worship. These ideas were previously believed to be integrated with the development of agriculture about 1,000 years later. Each area was filled in, so these support beams that you're seeing here were made to support each structure as they were excavated. So each piece is exactly how they were laid, not recreated. Only the use of strong animals I thought was interesting. Also interesting is each floor was waterproof. Wonder why? There's a lot of mystery that still surrounds Göbekli Tepe, and undoubtedly as we discover new things underneath the earth or in the sky, our timeline will change yet again. For more details about what you saw, check the description below. And don't forget to like and share. Oh my God!